Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. This is Bringing Back Basic Gray. This is a collaboration with Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube and Stampin' Cat on Instagram. Basic Gray used to do paper years and years ago, and now they just do fabric. So some of us have in our stash 12 by 12 or 6 by 6 of Basic Gray. This is what's left of the wisteria pad, and that's what I played with today. So the idea for this collaboration is to get your stuff out and play with it, not necessarily use it up. But what that leads to is essentially picking your favorite papers out of a collection and then ending up with a bunch of brown paper that you're like, what am I going to do with this? So last night in the evening, I had the idea that I was going to smash this pad this time. And so I got started, then I got very sidetracked. I was doing a lot of texting and messaging. I'll tell you about that at the end. We'll sort of make this an updates video too. So I still do have some paper left and even some really cute ones. Oops, that's not a whole sheet. But this one, that's really cute. But I did a good job using up this brown stripe and this, I don't know what that is, brownish sparfy. But I decided to make some dog cards because turns out I'm going to the dog rescue today. So I'll tell you about that. But anyway, let's take a look. These were the patterned papers from the collection and some dog die cuts that I had in my stash. These are the kind you stamp and then cut. That's how they have the two-tone. And then this Doxy's just a textured brown die cut. So the stamp is Rescued is my favorite breed. And then on the inside, I used a thank you. And I was thinking these papers, super gender neutral. So if she wants to thank someone and it's not a female, maybe the ones I gave her before were a little too cutesy. So again, Rescued is my favorite breed. And I used the foliage on this paper. I really like how that layered. I already had the flag cut in my stash, so I used that. That one didn't stamp really cleanly on the Y, but we just let that go, don't we? And then look at this, a scrap card with dogs on it because I don't know, who says you can't? So these were the end cuts off of the piece of paper. And then Rescued is my favorite breed is stamped on one of the pieces of paper. There were two pieces in here that were pretty neutral. And so I tried to use those for my sentiments. And then I had these die cuts and they're probably from one of those challenges where we were using scraps. And then on the inside, thank you. And on this one, I switched to gray paper. On the other ones, I used craft, which I don't know if it really worked on this one, but I really liked the gray on this with the tones and the florals. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Gorgeous stamp that was sitting around, needed to be used with a floral paper. Then I die cut. This is actually just a leafy stem, but it was bothering me, so I ripped the top off and then put a flower on it. And this one I left blank inside. Rescued is my favorite breed. Again, a whole bunch of things that I had prepped. That was from a different video, right? These are probably from scrap die cutting. And then the thank you on the inside, because the rescue person likes to send cards to people who help her, which makes sense and why her rescue's been successful for, I think, decades now. Then look at this one. I had this floral ready and I thought, well, dogs can be with floral. And I had already stamped, you are absolutely awesome. No, seriously, you are, because I wanted to try it out. And then this little doggy was in my stash and his coloring is just really cute. And his collar was already done with one of those glaze pens. I really like how this one turned out, especially considering that the items didn't come together at the same time. This one, I tried something. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. It's patterned paper with dragonflies. So I put glossy accents on their bodies. Maybe I should have used stickles instead. And then I put this trail. Oops, I just realized I sort of glued this together upside down. In my mind, the card looked like this. I put this trail of this dragonfly and put, hope your day is as happy gets. I don't know. It's these curved stamps and I thought I would try it. But then I put the card together wrong, sort of. What do you think? What do you think about the dragonflies for glossy accents? I love the paper. I don't feel like that one was a stellar card, but it's still cute. I would send it to you. Not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna make any more like it. Also, my glossy accents is super old. Like, it wasn't coming out liquidy. If you're not familiar with Glossy Accents, it is a good product. This bottle is, I mean, definitely pre-pandemic, right? I don't know. It's very old. So those are my cards for today. I think that's 7, right? That's a random number. And then I still do have some purple left in the wisteria. And then what I do is I just take this bit of wisteria. I'll probably put this in my pet stuff instead. But I put all this back in my basic gray bin and I keep it together and we just keep working through it. And in my mind, I say, well, I'll make some more cards with it today, but we both know I won't. Here's the deal. It is Saturday morning. You're supposed to see this video Saturday at 9. We didn't even get up early. Zeus and I just woke up on the couch at like almost 8. We have been so busy here. Let me show you a few things. You may remember, I mean, we had a nice backyard and we had this. This is turf and a brand new fence. So all of that happened in like, I don't know, the last 2 weeks. I was sick. I slept through 2 days of it. And we do have a little whole sprinkler problem right there. There's a sprinkler under the grass is what it comes down to. But Zeus is loving it. He plays on it. He rolls around. He doesn't get muddy. It's great. So I think I'm ready to foster. So we're going to go meet a foster this afternoon and we'll see how that goes. And if you do a collaboration, don't make random videos of your lawn in it, but if it's just with 2 of your friends, they'll let you. Okay? So I'll tell you more about the yard, and we still need to get bark dust, and the roof's blowing in the wind over there. That's why the ladder's out, but it's been cool. This is what the room looks like. Look, I cleared a spot for coffee and filming because I haven't been doing very much crafting. I did work last night and go around and clean up because when I'm bringing in another dog, I need to prep the floor, right? But that is, I think, my big excitement. Haven't been doing a lot of crafting. I haven't cleaned up from any of the projects or videos we've done. And my pile of dirty stamps has definitely outgrown the drawer. So that's the behind the scenes honest look at bringing back basic gray. Be sure and check out Beth and Kathy. Sometimes on this collaboration, Beth will do a longer video too and show you how she made things. It is good weather. Well, today is good weather here in Oregon, and then tomorrow we're having rain again. So I don't know that we're going to play in the craft room a lot. And the foster that we're going to meet today is very special needs. He was used as a breeding dog, so he doesn't even really know how to be a dog. And it depends a lot on Zeus's social skills. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted on that. There might be another dog in the house for a while. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing and taking great care of yourself. Bye-bye.